The United States maintains a massive naval reach. Operation Epic Fury demonstrated this by dismantling Iran's conventional military and proxy networks in a matter of weeks. But an impressive outward-facing fortress only works if the enemy attacks it directly. In 2026, strategic competitors are simply bypassing this physical defense network. The 2026 Global Security and Intelligence Assessment highlights a changing landscape. Strategic competitors like China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea are moving towards selective cooperation. This shift has moved the conflict away from traditional battlefields and into invisible domains, specifically cyber espionage and psychological warfare. The assessment identifies a specific vulnerability in this environment, a focus on eroding the defender from the outside, while domestic institutions face increasing internal pressure. China is currently the most active cyber threat to the United States, pursuing a lead in emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and quantum computing. In one recent case, the DOJ charged 2 Americans and a Chinese national with smuggling $170 million worth of restricted AI computer chips into China by routing them through Thailand. Military knowledge is also being targeted. A retired U.S. Air Force major was arrested for training Chinese pilots on F-35 tactics. Investigators linked the major to a Chinese spy who previously managed to steal the actual blueprints for the F-35. The reach of these groups extends to federal surveillance. A group known as Salt Typhoon breached an unclassified FBI system in the Virgin Islands, exposing the phone numbers of targets the Bureau was actively monitoring. These incidents show a systematic effort to extract critical military and technical secrets without the need for a physical confrontation. Iran has also pivoted. Following the degradation of their conventional military, they have focused heavily on asymmetric and cyber operations. This includes psychological operations coordinated with Mexican cartels, issuing death threats and bounties against dissidents and journalists, while leaking data on Israeli officials. The pressure escalated when a pro-Iran hacktivist group claimed a breach of Lockheed Martin. APT Iran alleged the theft of 375 terabytes of data, including F-35 blueprints, and demanded a $400 million ransom. Simultaneously, the macro-threat environment is expanding. Russia is developing space-based anti-satellite nuclear weapons, while state actors race for quantum computers that could break current global encryption. Physical borders provide little protection when attacks are launched from overseas servers and orbital space. As foreign adversaries target these systems, the domestic agencies meant to defend them are facing internal crises. FBI Director Prash Patel is facing congressional scrutiny for firing a dozen Iran-focused counterespionage agents just days before U.S. military strikes. Reports suggest the agents were removed as retribution for their roles in investigating the removal of classified documents by President Trump. During this period of institutional turnover, an Iran-linked group successfully breached Director Patel's own personal email account. Disruption has also spread to the Department of Justice. The DOJ is forcing states to provide sensitive voter data, including partial Social Security numbers, to the Department of Homeland Security. This program prompted the resignation of the DOJ's chief privacy officer. This institutional turmoil coincides with physical threats within the country. Transnational gangs like MS-13 are operating alongside groups like Tren de Aragua, and an explosive device plot at MacDill Air Force Base was recently traced back to children of illegal aliens. While foreign states execute coordinated, multi-domain attacks, the responding U.S. agencies are increasingly fractured by internal infighting. This creates a strategic imbalance. Adversaries bypass traditional military spending, utilizing low-cost cyber extortion and criminal partnerships. Dividing the intelligence community has become far more efficient than engaging the U.S. military in open combat. By the time a physical war begins, a country that has lost its AI algorithms and jet blueprints is already effectively disarmed. In 2026, national security is defined by institutional integrity and technological resilience as much as physical weaponry. Until these internal conflicts are resolved, all the advanced technology and space weapons in the world will not protect a hollow shield.